Some promises arrive quietly. They don't shake the earth. They don't make noise. They simply sit in the heart and wait. This is a story about hope that came too late, about trust given too freely, and about a family where love crossed a line it could never return from. Nnamaniki traveled with his son to a faraway village to visit his longtime friend, Caligula. It had been many years since they last saw each other. Nnamaniki was a widower. His wife had died in a bike accident while returning from the farm. She rode that bike every day, strong and hardworking. The day she died, something inside Nnamaniki died with her, and since then, the house had been quiet, too quiet. On their way back from Caligula's house, they met a beautiful maiden named Wura. She was the only child of her parents. Her mother had been sick for a long time. Many nights, Wura listened to her mother cry and beg her to marry quickly and give her grandchildren before death would come. When Nnamaniki looked at Wura, his heart moved for the first time in years, not desire alone but hope. A quiet hope that maybe his life was not over. "My wife is dead," he told her honestly, "but I still want companionship. I like you. My son and I came to visit a longtime friend. We are on our way to our village. I want you to be my wife. I promise you, I will come back to marry you." Wura felt shy, but something about him felt safe. She liked him too. "I like you too," Wura said. Nnamanike's son laughed. "You see a young boy like me and you are falling in love with my father? Wonders shall never end." Wura smiled. "Your father looks kind. I believe he will take care of me." She took them home to meet her parents that same day. When they got to her house, her father looked confused and her mother struggled to sit up. "This man said he likes me," Wura said, pointing at Nnamaniki. "Why not the younger man?" her father said, then sighed deeply. "As long as she marries and gives me grandchildren, nothing else matters," her mother said. Without spending much time they left. When they arrived home that night, Nnamaniki lay awake, thinking of Wura. For the first time since his wife died, he imagined a future. His son walked up to him and said, "Papa, leave that Wura beauty for me. Oh, she suits me more. Go and look for your mate. There are plenty fishes in the river. I have caught mine. Go and catch yours," the father said, and they both burst into laughter. 1 year passed. In Wura's house, waiting became her daily routine. Every morning she hoped, every evening she doubted if Nnamaniki will keep to his promise. One night, her mother called her and asked, "That man who promised to marry you, why has he not come?" Wura lowered her head. "Mama, I don't know. I don't even know where he lives." "It is okay, let us be patient," her mother said. "Hope does not die easily." Meanwhile, far away, Nnamaniki prepared to fulfill his promise. Everything was set for their journey to Wura's hometown for the payment of her dowry. That day he stepped out to travel. He slipped and fell and pain shot through his legs. They became stiff. Son, go and call Kamsi," he cried. When Kamsi came, he massaged him and Nnamaniki was carried back into the house. Breathing heavily, Nnamaniki told his son, "Go on my behalf, go and marry Wura and bring her to me." "I can't go without you, Papa, we have to postpone it." His son hesitated but later obeyed. When Nnamanike's son arrived at Wura's home, she immediately ran to him and gave him a hug. "We have been waiting," she said. "Where is your father, my husband-to-be?" "We were coming together but something came up unexpectedly. Don't worry, he will come later. I am here for your marriage rights on behalf of him." They went inside and he told her parents why he came, and immediately Wura's uncle were invited and her dowry was paid. Wura became a wife, but her husband was absent. On their way back, they stopped at a village and Nnamaniki's son told Wura that his father instructed that they stay at his friend Cyril's place for a while, then rent a place in the same village that he will come and join them there. My father wants a change of environment, he said. Wura gave a deep sigh. Okay then, we will stay, anything for my husband. Nnamaniki told Cyril about Wura, his father's wife. They started living with Cyril and Cyril started watching Wura closely. He had eyes on her. One day Nnamaniki's son overheard Cyril describing how beautiful Wura is. I must lay with her, such a beauty, he said, and Nnamaniki's son quickly interrupted and warned him to take his eyes off Wura. Weeks passed. When will I see my husband? Wura asked softly. He will come, the son replied, though guilt was already growing inside him. One night, he crossed the line he could never return from. He forced himself on Wura and had sex with her. Wura couldn't believe what had befell her. She did not scream, she cried silently until morning. Shame wrapped around her like a cloth she could not remove. When she later realized she was pregnant, fear swallowed her completely. The friend, Cyril, also wanted her, and all effort to lay with her proved abortive. This stirred up anger in him, and one day he traveled to Nnamaniki's village to see him without telling anyone. Nnamaniki wasn't fully back on his feet and Kamsi was by his side giving him all the necessary support. Some men were with him. They were preparing to go search for his son and Wura. Cyril told Nnamaniki everything that has been happening and himself, and the men immediately went to bring Wura and his son back home. When they came back, Nnamaniki saw Wura's pregnancy. His knees shook. Tears rolled down his face. He listened as Wura narrated everything, kneeling before him. He looked at his son, the child he raised with care, and saw a stranger. You have destroyed the little hope I had left, Nnamaniki said quietly. After a long silence, he spoke again. The deed is done, a child is involved, I give you my blessing, I cannot marry a woman my son has touched. That night, Nnamaniki did not sleep. Hope left him completely. The next day he asked pregnant Wura and his son to go to her hometown and start living there. Wura and Nnamaniki's son returned to her parents, where she gave birth months later. After nursing the baby for some time, she handed the child to her husband, Nnamaniki's son. I don't love you, I have never loved you, she said calmly, you forced yourself on me and this is the seed it brought out, take him. Her mother didn't allow Wura's husband take the child, she grabbed the child from Wura immediately. Her father felt shame. A few months later, Nnamaniki died from overthinking and heartbreak. His son returned empty-handed to ask his father for forgiveness one more time, but he met a cold ground, a grave. He cried and wallowed in pain and stayed in his father's house. 2 years later, he returned to see his child. He found Wura married to the richest man in the village, pregnant again, settled. As he walked away, Wura pointed at him and told her husband, "That is the man I told you about." "What a pity," the man replied. Nnamaniki's son later went to Wura's parents' home and played briefly with his child and left in shame. Nnamaniki's son lived in regret for years, and regret does not shout. It whispers and stays. Some people live their whole lives paying for one moment of weakness. Some people survive betrayal, but never truly heal. And some people die not from sickness, but from broken hope. This story is a reminder that desire without discipline destroys. Betrayal within family cuts deepest. And not every mistake can be undone by apology. Thank you for staying till the end of this story. Stories like this are not just told, they are felt. If this story touched you or taught you something, please like, share, and leave a comment below. Your thoughts matter. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more African stories that carry depth, emotion, and meaning. Watch out for the next story.